This is our last light source. We did parallel light, positive light, negative light. All of that is natural light source, light from the sun or light from the moon. So this converging light or concentric light, basically it is artificial light, anything that is not coming from the sun or the moon, something that is much closer, like light bulbs, fire, anything that emits light that is not coming from a source that is like an astronomical unit away from the Earth. So let's draw. Well, let's make it a little pole here. And it sits on the ground here. Like a light pole. And we'll put a little line coming out like this. And here's our light bulb. There's our light source. You can see I drew this in 1 point perspective because this horizontal line is just going straight across. It's not going to a vanishing point. So this is going to be obviously the light angle vanishing point. And if this is setting on the ground, and we have, let's make a little stick. We could actually make a few sticks. Let's put one over here, small one over here. Okay, so here's 3 sticks on the ground. So this will also have a ground line vanishing point, and the ground line vanishing point for this is going to be directly below the light source on the surface that these sticks are on. So we drop a line straight down. This is kind of like a flagpole. Think of it like if a drop of water fell from this light bulb and hit the ground, it would land right there. Because this goes straight across, this goes straight across, this thing is in 1 point perspective. So this is my ground line vanishing point. So the shadows are going to be coming like this. See, they are actually getting bigger. This artificial light is the only kind of light source where the shadows are actually getting bigger as they go away from the object. When it's the natural light source, actually all the lines are parallel because the light source is so far away. See how this gets bigger as it goes back in space? It's going away from you. Like if this was a natural light source, these ground lines would be going to a vanishing point on the horizon line. And any lines that go to a point on the horizon line, those lines are going to be parallel with each other. Even this one, even though it's going away from you in space, the shadow gets wider as it goes back in space. And just like always, the light angle gives you the end of the shadow. So some people call it concentric because it's like coming out from this point, or converging because they converge to this point. Here are the shadows, the end of the shadows for each of these. So this is the kind of basics of this, of artificial light. It's a bit more complicated than the natural light because this ground line vanishing point, depending on the situation, you can have multiple ground line vanishing points. With natural light, there's only one ground line vanishing point, like ever, and it's always on the horizon line.